Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of my new series, Zoos and Aquariums. In this series, I'll be covering different exhibits and animals in zoos and aquariums around the country. And in this first episode, I will be covering the oldest surviving attraction for the Cincinnati Zoo. Officially opening in 1875, it's the second oldest zoo in the United States. The Cincinnati Zoo covers 75 acres, houses over 500 animal species, and attracts over 1 million visitors every year. It's no wonder that it was voted the best zoo in the country back in 2019. A list of species featured and not featured in the video will be in the description. This first episode will focus on the Reptile House. Built back in 1875, it originally was called the Monkey House, where it housed different species of monkeys and primates. Nowadays it houses different species of reptiles and amphibians. As you walk in the building, you enter into a large, spherical room that's filled with exhibits. In the middle of the room, there's a small pond for the critically endangered Chinese alligator, one of two surviving members of the alligator family. As of 2017, it is believed that there are only 300 individuals left in the wild. Usually the alligator doesn't do much, but it's still a rather fascinating animal to look at nonetheless. If we head over to our right, we will see an exhibit for both a Florida pine snake and numerous brown anoles. The next exhibit houses both venomous and non-venomous snakes, such as the northern copperhead, a black rat snake, and multiple timber rattlesnakes. Moving on to the next exhibit, there's a beautiful Jamaican boa. These arboreal snakes primarily hunt at night, where they hunt prey such as parrots, rats, and even bats. The next four exhibits contain 3 different species of venomous snakes and a poisonous frog, like the Rhinoceros Viper, eastern Diamondback rattlesnake, and the puff adder, while the fourth one contains yellow-banded poison dart frogs. The next 2 exhibits both showcase the extremely rare Aruba Island rattlesnake. Its neighbor is the longest venomous snake in the world, the king cobra. Both intelligent and highly venomous, it's actually not a true cobra species, but belongs to its own genus. In fact, its genus name literally means snake eater, as it will actually prey on other snakes. The next exhibit showcases a non-venomous South American version of the king cobra, the yellow-tailed Cribo. Heading over to the other side of the building is one of 2 different species of venomous lizards, the Gila Monster. While I was filming, there was a keeper feeding the Gila Monster, and that would be the only time I would get a chance to capture any good footage of him. The next 2 exhibits feature the Indian star tortoise and an Angolan Python. Apparently there was supposed to be a pancake tortoise with the python, but it was a no-show. The next exhibit showcases the Indochinese spitting cobra. At nearly 4 feet long, they can spit venom approximately 3 feet away. The next exhibit contains green and black poison dart frogs, dying dart frogs, and even a emerald tree boa. The next exhibit showcases the bizarre Lake Titicaca frog. This frog is fully aquatic and is only found in the Lake Titicaca basin on the Peruvian and Bolivian border. The next exhibit features a very special amphibian, the Hellbender. This large salamander is endemic to the eastern and central parts of the United States, where they are unfortunately listed as vulnerable. Then lastly, we have the Burmese Python. These snakes used to live in the Manatee Springs part of the zoo, but they seem to have a new home here at the Reptile House. It also seemed like it was feeding time because while filming, it was feeding on a rat. We aren't done yet, because there's 2 additional enclosures outside that are connected to the Reptile House. This area used to have Japanese macaques, but now it's home to our national bird, the bald eagle. Now you are probably wondering why there is no mesh to keep the birds in, and that's because these are rescues. And even though they can't fly anymore, they can still deliver a beautiful chorus. Next door is the Galapagos tortoise. Unfortunately, it was too cold for them on my last trip there, but they will definitely be out and about when the weather gets warmer. And with that last exhibit, that concludes this first episode of Zoos and Aquariums. In the next video, I'll be staying in the Cincinnati Zoo where I'll be covering night hunters. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, make sure to share it and subscribe for more content.